You can read the book and you'll see that there are a lot of things happening. I put them into 3 buckets. Things that are here and have kind of been around for a long time. We can see that fasting mimicking diets in moderation, and fasting diets are helping our immune cells to kind of shrink and reboot. And there is a lot of excitement at Hopkins and also at USC that this is causing microglia to reboot. Now, when I say that, I want to be clear that this is the thought, this is the hypothesis, this is what they see happen. Has somebody watched it happen literally under a high-resolution microscope in real time? No, but this is where the understanding lies. So those first buckets are things, some of them are common sense. Obviously, rigorous exercise is really good for the brain. Some things that have been around, like neurofeedback, have come back under new scrutiny because of the way in which they affect brain waves in the brain and the direct current field in the brain, which emits brain waves. This direct current field helps to establish brainwaves. And brainwaves are like what make us kind of happy or chill when we need to be. In Alzheimer's, gamma waves are really impaired. And microglial cells help to make that underlying current in the brain. So it's brought a new focus to old things like neurofeedback, which have like a 30 to 40% efficacy rate for depression, which is not that different than some antidepressants. So it's interesting that there are things that are out there that are available that are FDA approved. Then bucket 2, new things, transcranial magnetic stimulation, which is this non-invasive pulse from outside the brain, which is looking to, again, there are edges that are, things at the edges of our understanding we don't know, but look to be rebooting the activity of microglia because synapses are able to come back online. Bucket 3, not really here yet. Everybody asks me about gamma light flicker therapy. So this is time I spent at the Peak Hour Institute at MIT with Li Wei Sai, who showed me this little Tupperware box that she made with her team. She'd taken computer software and she created this wand. Literally, this was like a Tupperware box and duct tape, black duct tape. And this wand pulsed 40 hertz, LED lights at 40 hertz outside the brain in mice. Let's be clear. That's why I put it in bucket 3. It's not here. And it caused microglia to not only stop being the assassins, but to start clearing the brain of tau protein. Microglia reemerged as their angelic cells. And the results lasted in mice. We're not mice, we're humans with Alzheimer's, or in the Alzheimer's model, for up to a week. So I asked her in her office, are you doing it? Because this sounds pretty sweet, right? Like, I don't want to start forgetting. I would like my tau protein to be cleaned on a regular basis and my microglia to come back to their good angelic entourage state. Yes. And so then she said, and you'll read it in the book, I've got a half of MIT lining up outside my door. So those are in clinical trials. I know exactly where they are in clinical trials. I can't really say right now, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Ketamine, big study concluding right now. I wrote about it in an op-ed for STAT on Friday. The BioCase study is coming along, and if it comes out the way, if the results are positive, researchers will be able to look at patients' levels of inflammation in the body, hypothesize from that there is neuroinflammation in the brain, microglia are spitting toxins and sculpting synapses over pruning, and know that patient is more likely to respond to ketamine for treatment-resistant bipolar and depression, because the theory follows, you know where I'm going, that treatment-resistant depression, bipolar, anxiety disorders are because of Runaway microglia.